It had been an entire year since I left the country, and after such an incredible journey last year, I knew I had to go on an adventure before 2025 ended. The plan was to go on the most epic, affordable adventure possible. After some meticulous planning, I crafted the perfect 12-day adventure. And the minimal research I did on Guatemala, I found these were the 4 main parts of the country. We finally met up with my LB.
It's good dish. I don't try to regularly though, but.
Alright, what's good, people? We are currently 4 hours into our drive, and we got about 4 hours left. We were 9 hours away from our final destination. And after a 5-hour flight paired with 8 hours of transit to get to the airport, you could say I was fed up with being in transit. Also forgot to tell y'all, we got to take a 30-minute hike to get to our hostel, so we're still about an hour out from the bed. I've literally been in transit for 24 hours now. This is legit probably one of the craziest things I've ever done. The craziest start to an adventure we've had so far. Like what? Like what? Judging that this was our introduction to Guatemala, I could only imagine the journey that awaits. Oh shit. I was just falling a hole. You know, sometimes you just gotta go on that adventure. That wasn't too bad, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think the journey today was worth it. Yo, look at that. What? Just talking to some of the people, they've done some stuff that we're going to do. It looks like we're going to be like with this family for the next 4 days, so that's cool. The dog's really smart because he knows exactly what time breakfast is. The next morning, we set off on a 6-kilometer trek deep into the Guatemalan jungle. So cool. We've had like so many cool interactions with locals and stuff. Hola! We're about 30, a little over 30 minutes in. It's been tiring, definitely. Hasn't been unbearable yet. Bro, this is so steep, and I'm holding y'all with one hand by the lens. Our guide is just running, pretty much, in some sandals.
Peace. I think we're done.
Nah, they're heading back up. We were on the hike with this Polish family we met at the hostel.
There's 3 of them in our bedroom.
No
You
way.
can come today and see.
Nah. And I think it's safe to say that they were pretty awesome. Another 30-minute hike. There's supposed to be spider monkeys and stuff here, so we'll be on the lookout. Vámonos, let's go. Learned that from my nigga Diego. Fuck door.
Done.
After nearly 2 hours of hiking, we finally made it to the first stop of our trip. A natural limestone bridge full of glowing turquoise swimming pools hidden in the jungles of Guatemala. A day's trip away from any form of modern civilization. It was a crazy journey, I'm not gonna lie. We got another crazy hike we have to do. Not back, but later. We're hiking the volcano in a few days. This is amazing. I cannot wait to actually like start the adventure. We're still at the beginning of this adventure. Nah, it feels great, homie. It feels great, homie. The hike and heat had finally caught up with me because as soon as I got in the pool,
damn, I caught a cramp. This shit sucks. You can get out here too. Like one of the most dangerous things to do with swimming.
this is why it is important, kids. Oh, just stay hydrated.
Yeah, dog. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. That was a terrible way to start the GoPro footage. The land was beautiful and the water was so refreshing.
I don't think that was supposed to be a slide. Let me know if it's actually deep.
Waterfalls turned into natural slides that just made you feel like you were somewhere that didn't exist on Earth.
There goes nothing. We're almost done here at Samak Champe. Been here for about an hour. Swam in some beautiful pools and stuff. Super W day, and it's dead only getting started. Getting deadly cramps in my left leg. Bro, my shit almost went it.
Yo, he's an old head, dog.
I got a hamstring cramp and a calf cramp. I'm kind of nervous what that means for like the rest of the trip, as far as we're doing like more adventure stuff. But now I know one thing is I'm stretching every morning from now on. I feel like an old man. It's just terrible. Terrible. If you come to Guatemala, do not pass up Samak Champe. We understand it's out the way. Regardless, it is so worth it. I'm telling you right now. Completely worth it.
After a few hours of enjoying the water, we got some much needed grub before continuing the journey.
We managed to eat.
Comida. We finally eating.
Deep in the jungle of Guatemala, there are caves, believed to be portals to the underworld by the historical rulers of the land, the ancient Mayans. Every flicker of the flame feels like a whisper from the past, drifting through the space between life and spirit. Death is certainly the end of something, but is it the end of everything? Every flicker of the flame feels like a whisper from the abyss of time, an invitation to surrender to it. As I continue to wander deeper into the depths of the world, I begin to realize the true journey is the one that's within.
Oh shit! This is my first time looking at my shit.
Same.
Your shit look cool.
Oh, we low
The
key.
3 strikes shit? That shit hard. It was like a W before that, and then I just...
You can enjoy and do whatever you want and still be affordable.
Yeah.
Like food is cheap, drinks are cheap. Just do what you want.
Me and the boys on the river.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The next morning, we began yet another 9-hour trek to reach the next destination of our trip. This whole trip was about meeting cool people and doing dope stuff, so it only made sense that we met some more awesome people during our ride.
For like an hour and 48 away.
What's good, y'all? We just made it to Flores. It seems like a vibe already. I'm very curious to see like what both of our favorite parts of this trip is gonna end up being.
There's been no bad parts so far. Like,
and mine was day 2.
Our second stop of the trip was none other than Flores, Pitan, aka the gateway town to the ancient Mayan city of Tikal. The energy on the trip was so high that Elijah and I decided to learn how to front flip into the water. and death dive. Some people at our hostel told us about this roach swing, so, you know, we had to check it out.
Oh shit, that hurt. It sounded like it hurt. I did, it was more better rotation, but shit still hurt. Oh my god! Like, what was that?
I slipped.
Oh my god! Bro,
Fuck, that shit hurt. It's right on the back.
After that, I knew I had to get back up there and do a flip as soon as possible.
That shit was crazy.
Otherwise, I'd be scared the rest of the trip to do them.
that's easy. That was good.
Let's both do it and flip. Hey. Oh shit. That look cool?
It did.
This might have been the most fun I've had in years.
Fuck, that hurt.
I know my inner child was thoroughly satisfied. Later that day, we set off to explore our real reason for traveling to Flores. Tikal.
Interesting with the Mayan history. The Mayan history guys start 2000 BC, 1500 AD. They had civil wars, but the Mayas they were not like imperialism. The Teotihuacan was imperialism. Inca too. They tried to expand the lands. The Mayas not. The Mayas just the area and then didn't move to other places. But they didn't have like kind of wars with other groups. The Maya didn't conquer other groups that were not Mayans.
These past 2 years of travel, I've gained an affinity for the concept of time. Non-discriminatory, dark, brutal, yet beautiful time. Tikal was the epicenter of the ancient Mayan civilization. One of the most powerful cities not only of its time, but in all of time. Yet, less than 2,000 years later, this is all that remains. It makes me wonder, was this always its destiny? How much did it truly contribute to the advancement of human race if it was always destined to become nothing more than a relic? A reputation of just how much time had passed. Which society had it right?
They are omnivores.
Theirs or ours?
Omnivores, they eat anything. Archaeology reconstructed that as part of
How much has been learned? How much has been lost? Does it even matter to question these things? Because at the end of the day, we're all at the mercy of time.
Appalachian sunrise.
the jaguar priest. The jaguar priest.
What's good, people? This has been a crazy tour so far. As you can see, temples behind us. Those were the temples we were at earlier. Yeah, bro, this has been great. Every day's been getting better, so that's a W. You agree with that?
Yeah. Hopefully the hike continues that.
15 minutes sunset time. And there are some other people still coming up, okay?
You know what JB told me about sunsets? He said the Jones love that.
Yeah.
Golden things.
That next morning, we made our way to the next destination. This time taking public transport for a spin. Something I love to do anytime I travel. A few hours later, we arrived in the old colonial Spanish town of Antigua, the third and most anticipated stop of our adventure, due to it being the gateway to the infamous Acatenango Volcano hikes. The city was uniquely beautiful, with an energetic atmosphere. It was a little eerie walking the streets because in the back of my mind, I knew that I was mere hours away from the hardest experience of my life. Although that didn't stop us from getting scammed a couple of times, but what's a travel story without a few bad purchases?
So what's good, people? We are finally doing the volcano hike. This has been one of the things I've been most excited for this trip. Even though I've been excited for everything, I've really been looking forward to this. It's going to be tough. I don't know how tough it's going to be, but I know we're going to get through it. And I'll be able to say I climbed the active volcano. So that's really cool.
How you feeling before we start this?
I feel good. Gotta end at some point, you know. Some very wise men taught me that the sun's gonna keep moving, the day's gonna keep going. At some point, gotta end. Can't go on forever.
I'm more excited than anything, right? This is like the climax of the trip right here. So.
Pun intended or no?
We're about to start this hike up a volcano. It's active, where the second one is. I'm like mad hype. This is the most excited I've been the entire trip.
The last part is like half an hour. It's half an hour, but it's the last part. It's half an hour, a little flat, okay?
The hike became a fight right off the bat. It was far harder than I could have ever anticipated.
This shit is ass right now. That shit killed my calves. I actually need to stretch real quick.
We only just started. We only getting started.
Yeah, but we're not even an hour in, and this gotta be one of the hardest things I've ever done for sure.
I think this might have changed our story arc. Become Patagonia niggas. Yeah. Traveling the world and doing stuff like this, that's Patagonia.
Around 2 hours in, our group finally decided to break for a much needed nap.
All right, y'all. So we are halfway through this thing. How you feeling?
We halfway there. You know.
That's a good way to feel.
Guys, everybody okay?
We're about to leave.
Even 60 seconds.
That's the worst phrase you can hear on a hike.
Oh my God.
At this point of the hike, I didn't care about anything else besides making it to base camp.
Bro, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. I've done the craziest things I've ever done in my life. while on this trip. I've done, like, I had a crazy ass childhood. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, especially teenage years, I did a lot of crazy shit. I was cramping up super bad. Literally started cramping up in both hamstrings. Got scared I wasn't gonna be able to make it. Like, it was really bad.
Hey.
Gonna massage and stretch once we get to base camp, because I'm making it to Fuego. That's a promise. I'm seeking discomfort. I hope yes theory is happy. But we're up in the clouds.
I see his heavy backpack. Oh, man.
Also, my backpack is heavy. I'm not just tripping. We made it to base camp.
This was easily the most physically challenging thing I had ever done.
That was the hardest shit I've ever done in my life. But they said I had a pretty heavy backpack, so that's a plus. I wasn't just, you know, bullshitting. They said we did it pretty fast. Like, we did it in 4 hours and 20 minutes. So, yeah, he said, like, that was pretty fast. And, you know, I was last, but it's alright.
Legitimately, what is life? I didn't know it at the time, but the hardest part was yet to come.
Gracias.
Órale, mano.
A few hours after arriving to base camp, we all decided to embark on a second hike up to Volcano Fuego. You know, the one that was currently erupting. Little did we know, this one came with its own set of complexities.
I see now the weather is good because sometimes the weather is very foggy, it's very strong. We don't see to long distance. But when the fog is not very strong, we see long distance, but the weather is changed quickly, okay? Sometimes when I think the weather is good, after half an hour, the weather is more foggy, rain.
So, just to be clear, we were making this journey with no assurances we would even be able to see anything at the finish line.
Sometimes we live here with the tourists with rain, very foggy. The people say, my friend, what you think? Never know, guys. It's the mother nature, never know, okay?
This hike was twice as physically demanding as the initial one.
Hey.
Gracias, señor.
Dusk was quickly approaching and I had yet to reach the lookout point. This is the point of the trip where I was the most vulnerable. It took everything in me to push on. After 2.5 hours, we finally made it to the spot just for our view to be blocked by the clouds. The journey back was 100 times worse. The entire time, I questioned if the mountain would claim me as its next victim. So much growth happened in these moments of reflection. The flame that life had extinguished not only gained new life, but erupted from the inside. Once dormant like this volcano, Tommy was back alive. But after reaching the summit that next morning, a feeling like no other washed over my body. Being able to share the moment with my best friend made it the best experience of my life. There was so much doubt that I could do it.
Can't quit.
So when I did it and I looked out over the edge,
Now it's literally all downhill, so.
Nirvana became the reality. Every step I had ever taken, every mistake ever made has led me to this moment. We did 27 kilometers in less than 12 hours, or less than 24. We summited 2 volcanoes, one of them being active.
Any rep, yeah. We saw the rep.
Yeah, crazy day, very rewarding feeling. I didn't think I was gonna be able to finish it, but I did. We got these little cool little things.
Elija! Tommy!
Yeah, like that was definitely probably the hardest physical thing I've done.
That was crazy.
It's hard to communicate just how life-changing this journey was. It was so brutal that it had no choice but to be beautiful. The struggle was the real gift. Reborn from the volcanic soil, pushed forward by the whispers of the forest, becoming one with the rhythms of volcano, Fuego. Today I became part of this journey. Today I conquered the forest. Today I reignited the flame that will go on to change the world. Today, I am the volcano. Like that shit is insane. No one else in our families has ever done anything like that.
I don't even know anyone who does that, let alone my family.
Yeah, exactly. Our journey to our final destination was a lot wilder than either of us could have expected. We ended up taking 4 different chicken buses with no clue if we would end up where we wanted. After 5 hours, we finally arrived to the Ancient Mayan Lake Atitlan. We have made it to San Pedro, Lake Atitlán, finally.
That was a crazier trip than either of the ones involving Smoke Champagne. We didn't know where we were going, what people were saying, where these buses were going. Like, we were dead hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Like, good old-fashioned.
We took 4 buses.
Good old-fashioned hitchhiking.
The lake was beautiful. It was actually created after the 3 surrounding volcanoes mass erupted 3,000 years ago, leaving a gigantic crater which became home to an ancient Mayan city. But slowly the lake filled up, leaving the city submerged at the seafloor. At our next cliff jumping spot.
How you feel?
I feel good, man. We spent the bulk of the day cliff jumping.
I almost lost the shit.
Oh, the Fuego?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, I need that.
That was probably the craziest cliff jump. Well, the second craziest cliff jump I've done. I've done like, my first cliff jump ever was like actually insane. This one was actually a lot chiller than that one.
And you gotta just run and do it. When I saw that shit, I was like,
I got a video of that one, but that one was crazy. I'm pretty sure it was higher than this too. Yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna go again. Get on the GoPro. Me in Lake Atitlán, baby. On vacation. We met some pretty cool people while at the spot.
I asked him a taxi, took me back to my hostel, I dropped this off.
That's my favorite thing about traveling. The highlight is never the destination, although those never seem to disappoint. But it's the people you meet while there, the memories you share,
Start repeating anything, it doesn't really matter.
and the bonds you form. He said, bitch. He said,
How else they build the pyramids?
Telekinesis.
You sure?
I think it's plausible.
I did too, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I think honestly that's the most fun.
The way you said it, the way you said it. Like, he was on a joke.
We got invited to this boat party that got pretty wild.
I'm built different. I'm Dr. Bobby motherfucker. Where you from? Where you from? I'm from the Dominican Republic. Okay. Island. Okay. Dominican. Okay. Dominican. Okay. Number one.
Alright, so we have finally reached the final day of our trip. And man, it's been an amazing time. It's been a great trip. I don't think I've realized fully like everything I've been able to accomplish in these last 11 days. I don't know, I feel like I can't say it now, but I know like future me that's watching this is very proud of myself. And I can't wait till I see the video you put together, kinda, you know, telling this story, explaining this journey, all the friends you've made, people you've met. I just know us from 5-10 years ago wouldn't have even thought any of this was possible. It's kind of just nice to be able to have breakfast, looking out at an ancient Mayan lake, looking over volcanoes and just being grateful for life and the opportunity to do these things.
Every time I leave the country, it's life-changing. Yeah, there's so much to this world. Like a cubicle inside of a city and a tower in the U.S. can only get you so far. I mean, like, look at this. Like, we're eating breakfast right now.
What, maybe $5?
Looking at this. Are you serious? It's insane. So that's why I said keep traveling. Yeah. I hope the microphone's working.
That shit got water in there.
The end of this journey felt a lot different than the rest. 18 months ago, I boarded my first flight ever out of the United States.
Para YouTube! Para YouTube! A la Madrid!
During that time, I remember always feeling like I was in a fever dream, hoping that my time would never come to an end because I never knew when I would get the chance to explore the world again. But this time I felt comfortable, familiar. I was okay with pain because I'd already been battle tested. I was okay with the heartbreaking endings because I knew the moments meant something. I was okay with fear because I'd already overcome it. So, I'm okay with going home because the adventure has always been within me. This time it felt different. It felt familiar. I felt at peace. To years ago, I didn't even have a passport. And now, I'm officially a world traveler. Never would I have imagined someone like me could live a life like this. I'm okay with whatever happens because the omens got me through the abyss.
Amigo, voy a darte un buen consejo. Si quieres disfrutar de los placeres, consigue una pistola si es que puedes, o cómprate una daga si prefieres, y vuélvete asesino de mujeres. Y esto dice: mátalas con una sobredosis de ternura, asfixialas con besos y dulzuras, contágialas de todas tus locuras, mátalas con flores, con canciones, no les falles, que no hay una mujer en este mundo que pueda resistirse a los detalles.
Hell yeah. Muy bien. He need to be on Eurovision.